Okay, I'm ready. Thank you guys for having me on. My name is Keenan Hedden, and I am the Chief Design Officer of Truth and Air Education Blockchain Protocol. I'm gonna try to get through these slides. This thing has been giving me a little trouble this morning, but I'm gonna try to get through this thing as swiftly as I can. So let me see if it's going to cooperate with me. You guys can see it, okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay. All right. So I'm just going to go through it. I'm going to have to go through the next slide manually. Imagine a world where we can give students from kindergarten through post-university graduates access to extremely high education content, regardless of their geography or socioeconomic status, all without spending trillions of dollars and burdening them with trillions of dollars in debt. Now imagine an education platform where students receive residual revenue rewards each time they interact with the education content. We have created that technology to change our world, one student at a time. The time is now, the solution is here, Truth to Air Education Protocol. So the problem is, of course, the cost of education globally. Just in the United States alone, student debt from college student debt is 1.5 trillion. This does not count the hundreds, the billions of dollars that families spend getting their children to that level on the private side. And around the world, most countries do not have public education or public education past, say maybe the sixth or eighth grade. So this is a huge problem. The cost of financing education for children globally. The effects of the problems are that it's leading to undereducation, which is causing conflict, which is destabilizing governments and their economies, which is impacting nations and nations' security globally. I just talked about the cost of college student debt in the United States, and it's having such a big impact on just the United States that graduates are finding it harder to purchase their first home, and this is negatively impacting the U.S. mortgage industry, which therefore impacts the broader U.S. economy. So our mission is to democratize education and decentralize the cost of education. So what does that mean? We are providing students around the world with high-level educational questions on a vast variety of subjects, from kindergarten through postgraduate courses, regardless of their income or geography. We are providing students, parents, teachers, professors, and anyone knowledgeable about any subject around the world with a way to monetize their knowledge by either creating content or correctly answering questions on our platform. Oh, my computer is backing up on me. Remote accessibility. Our platform is going to be accessible on cell phones, tablets, and once we finish our web-based version, it's going to be on computers. Right now, currently, we are live on iOS and Android, and we're in the process of developing our newest version, which I'll show you guys some screens of later. Remote education technology is rapidly being adopted by students, which of course we saw that during the pandemic. It's expected to grow and surpass 243 billion by 2022. I think the numbers are actually probably going to be higher than that because there's so many players coming into the world of education technology. The solution is our solution, according to Brian Brooks, who is the current Binance.US CEO and the former top legal counsel for Coinbase. And he said he was at a fintech conference in Singapore in 2020. And he said that as people get more education, nations and cryptocurrency earning students and investors get richer together. And he said it was such a big idea that it should win the Nobel Prize. And he said that when he was still the comptroller of U.S. currency during that time.
Hey, Brian, you might need to mute.
Our competitors, there's numerous competitors in the space. I just listed a few here. You have Kahoot, you have Trivia Crack and Trivia Crack 2, and they have an education space. They're mostly entertainment. We have an entertainment side as well, and I'll go over that a little later. You have Coursera, and you have Quizlet. Probably Kahoot and Quizlet are our closest competitors. And then I have some differences that we have from them. We have the ability to pay users. Currently, they do not. We have the ability to create any subject matter. A few of our competitors do that as well. We have the ability to create long and detailed questions on any subject. Right now, our competitors really don't. I went to law school. I could have used this app while I was in law school because you can create long, detailed questions and answers for subjects like law. And then the ability to create questions for certificates and business users. Kahoot does that, and that's an area that we can go in as well. So our revenue sources and business model. We make money because people say, how do you monetize this? We make money through ads, and those ads are video ads, static ads as well. And we also have our Truth or Air coin or token, which revenue will be generated from the cryptocurrency, and will depend on the amount of global users we have interacting with the app while gaining points in cryptocurrency, as well as the amount of investors we have purchasing our cryptocurrency. So basically, what our business model is we want people around the world to help fund the education for students around the world, and therefore changing the education paradigm and the global paradigm around the world. Because we feel that if we can ease the stress, the economic stress off of families and students to get an education and deliver and give more education to students, that'll change things. Let me just show you guys these quick screens. And I just wanted to show you the newest screen that we got. And that'll wrap things up for me. Okay, these are the screens that the iterations of the screens that we think we'll have for our next version. This is the landing screen. This is a sign-up screen. This shows a query as it's being created on the left side. On the right side, it shows an actual question. You see the timer at the bottom. And then this is what we think our cryptocurrency interface will look like. It'll show how many points a person has at a particular time, how many what that amounts to in our token, what that amounts to in real US dollars at any given time. There's the option to buy or sell the token at any given time. And this is a representational iteration of what we think our coin may look like as far as a digital representation. And that's my time. I thank you for listening to me, and I'll be glad to tackle any questions that anybody has.
Thank you, Keenan.